Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Command & Conquer General Zero Hour as we continue with Xin-Fai's campaign. Now, last time we faced off against the Stealth General who gave us a bit of a run for our money. He hadn't been all that challenging over the past couple generals, but he posed a bit of a challenge for Xin-Fai, so hopefully we have a bit of an easier time this time around.
General Fei versus General Kuai.
My armor will crush your pathetic forces. This area was once fertile farmland. Soon your blood will make it fertile again. Soon we will remove you from our lands.
I see they have seen fit to give us yet another challenge, so we will let's see. We will answer the challenge. Okay, so again, I think rocket infantry are going to be key, at least in the early phases. So I'm thinking maybe a handful of bunkers, and eventually, once we get some money, we can maybe produce a probably just build a second barracks right off the bat. But hopefully, we can eventually build some of those assault transports to help out and fill them with rocket soldiers.
Upgrade complete.
Let's get started on that, and it looks like we can start bunkers right away. So we're going to start making an outpost. We should be able to pop off a war factory next.
Tanks rolling towards your base, don't you think? Nice location.
So probably another reactor too, just to...
That's a good choice.
Okay, some supplies. Now we gotta wait for the war factory. Now, I don't think we get any... Yeah, this map kind of sucks. We don't get any oil derricks right next to us, so we're going to kind of have to rush for hackers. Otherwise, we're just going... Ooh, these come with minefields?
We will live in prosperity. We'll tear through their armor.
Nice location.
Fortunately, they're a bit on the expensive side, but probably do something like that for now. Those will be our first 3 bunkers. We can go back and build more later. For now, again, like I said, I want to rush getting hackers up in here, because that will be our primary source of income. Eventually, we'll want an airfield to counter his MiGs, but that will be later. Come on. Alright, 3,900. There we go. But yeah, we have no hope of actually matching his tanks, so. So we got some minefields laid down.
Build more tanks.
These can serve as early warning posts for now. Actually,
Build your war factories, General. They still will not produce tanks.
the neutron mines is tempting. What those would do is those would basically let us kill the people who man his vehicles, and then we could just move in our own minigunners and take his vehicles for our own, which would give us a nice lead. I'm actually half tempted to do it.
That's a good choice.
But again, I think the internet center and just having money is going to be a priority.
We will live in prosperity.
Here we come, General. I hope your defenses are up.
Oh, that makes me scared.
Minigunner reporting for duty.
I do want to probably have like a 6 and 2 mix as far as our infantry go here. But yeah, I think we're going to find ourselves sorely missing the cash bounty ability from that the GLA had. Well, actually, we can do an 8 and 2.
We are approaching your base, General. Prepare yourself.
Alright, so he's distracted with that bunker for now, which is good for us. That's kind of what we wanted. Okay, so let's start on
My forces
the
are at your
internet
call,
center.
General.
We're exposing that dozer to some risk, but risk is our business.
I like the big targets. Moving rocket launcher.
Oh wow, that was just
We will
one
build
guy.
prosperity.
Alright, fix that guy up, and then we'll have to try to micro our dozers a little bit to keep him behind the bunkers, so that way he doesn't become the first target.
Ah, this is the part of the battle I enjoy the most.
We can start putting up hackers now, so that way we can pump this guy full as soon as it's built.
Construction is complete. China has been generous.
There, now we can more or less focus on I will put out one chain gun here, just kind of a close-in defense. There we go. Hackers are on their way. We gotta prioritize at least the first 8.
This battle is mine.
It's nice that we get the first pip right away too, so that helps. Okay, well, we got coming rocket soldiers. We can win that duel.
Super hacker ready for lead. I'll shut off their vehicles.
So that's what, 2, 3, 5. So we need 3 more super hackers.
Ah, my tanks are almost in range of your base. This should be over soon.
Yeah, no, don't be stupid. I don't care about the infantry.
Unit lost.
Unit lost. Is he sniping? Oh, they actually.
We will station
I
them.
fear this will end you, General.
Huh. Do you have artillery or something?
Tank hunter here.
Alright, let's get some infantry out here. These guys can hop in. So that gives us 3 more. We're gonna need more of these guys.
Defenders of peace.
Let's try to. Let's get him some rocket attention.
Unit lost.
Oh, would you stop that? Minefields. You're gonna be a dick.
We have big plans.
Alright, hacker, go in.
Unit lost.
Thank you for
Oh wow, he
inviting us
is
into your base,
blowing
General.
through.
Black Lotus has trained us well.
Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching armor, General?
Yes, and I don't like it.
Do not destroy any more of my tanks, General.
China's rocket soldier.
I am going to take this time to construct more defenses. No, wait.
Come
I'll build
on.
more tanks instead.
There we go.
We have big.
So we're gonna have to end up creating a much closer,
The enemy.
much closer barrier than I wanted to initially.
Build.
Okay, whoever can fit in here, fit in there. Probably
Tanks out there.
prioritize rocket soldier.
Unit lost.
Looks promising.
And let's get a bunker there.
Location.
It is time to pull up for our fight. Ba, ba, ba. Mines, artillery.
Construction
Um,
is complete.
Just take
Are
the
you
base,
protecting your flanks, General?
the basics for now. Come on, I just put that up.
China's rocket soldier.
Okay, pop him out. Pop you in. 'Cause you're going to be our primary strong point for now.
Supplies. I need more supplies.
I like the big targets.
You have trained too many men, General. They will all be crushed beneath my treads.
Alright, let's get some artillery in here to help. Not really the great against targets in the field, but we work with what we have.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Your tactics amuse me, General.
It will look real nice when it's done. Carrying the big gun. Yes, General.
8. Alright.
Construction is going on.
Yes.
We will live in prosperity.
Are you impressed with the modifications to my tanks, General?
We have big plans.
Alright, actually we do have enough money. I do want to experiment trying to get one of these guys out while we continue to pump out rocket soldiers. And I believe that's the MiG showing up, so...
General, my forces outnumber yours. It's only a matter of
Yeah.
time now.
China is under attack.
Fuck you, Dozer. Or MiG. Whoever it is I hate at the moment.
Enemy tanks out there.
Unit lost.
Okay, you can ride up and, you know, help.
I like the big target. Moving rocket launcher. We have big plans.
Alright,
Let's
let's
build.
get some stuff fixed up here.
Assault troop crawler here.
Unit lost.
Next up, the front line.
Alright, you, if we can repair you, that'd be great.
Build for China.
Enjoy the rest, General. Soon the attacks will begin again.
I guess that's not in the
Unit
cards.
lost.
General, our base is under attack.
Okay, so Dozer, fix the propaganda center.
Tear through their armor.
China's armor.
Okay, I do want... How many does he
Plenty
have?
of seats.
Yeah, he's got 8 people, so
Tear through their armor.
Everyone
we'll unload
okay back
that, and we'll load these guys up. Now we can get another one, actually.
there? We are the Red Guard. Step down. Understood.
His slew rate isn't good enough. That's awesome. Okay, so it looks like we're kind of getting along here.
Signing in.
This supply source. I like the
There we go. Yep, there goes our supplies, so...
You're shooting at my planes? Do you think this is the best tactic against me, General?
Alright. So now we can get some of these mobile guys out here.
Assault troop crawler
I
here.
think that'll help with matters.
Congratulations, General. You have been
Alright.
promoted. Unit lost.
Now I think we can start using, we can start trying to, you know, fight back. Okay, so you can actually go in there.
I build for China.
Let's see if we can create another hard point here.
Minigunner reporting for drive-by, boys.
Unit lost.
We're awaiting your assault, General. But I'm beginning to wonder if it will ever come.
I like how we have the tread, so I can tell kind of where,
Defenders of peace.
you know, where everybody's coming from.
All units, attack!
Unit lost.
China, save us.
We'll tear through their
Signing
armor.
in.
Tearing enemy tanks out there. China's rocket soldier. We'll tear through their armor.
There we go, let's load up. Getting really annoying. We'll,
We'll tear through their armor.
oh, we're actually legitimately out of,
The people's
Tear
army.
through their armor.
Your inferior
Dozers right now.
strategy
Wait.
has led you to this place,
Yeah, we
General.
have one.
You can't win now.
we could probably put up a quick propaganda tower here. That should,
Our war factories are working hard
help.
to make more tanks.
at least
just for you,
as far as repairing our dozers, which is kind of the important thing at the moment.
Targets.
Oh no.
Construction built to spec.
Sure enough, I stopped paying attention to the one assault troop transport, and he's gone.
Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
What's next?
Okay, so artillery, what did we do? Not much, but we can slow down his war factory production a little bit here, I think.
Our miniguns will destroy the enemy. Troop crawler signing.
Okay, so we can get another one of these bad boys. Let's try getting another hard point here. Actually, we don't need you. We can just queue up more missile soldiers.
We'll tear through their armor.
You dare attack my war factory? All forces, remove this pest.
There we go. He did not like that.
Through their armor. I'm carrying the big gun.
Ready for
My biggest wish, I think, is that I wish these propaganda towers would actually heal buildings too over time, but oh well, it is what it is.
Tear through their armor. Tear through their armor.
Okay, we have this recharge, so let's try to penetrate some of his defenses here. I'm obviously expecting losses amongst these bombers, but right now, if I try to go for a deep strike, they'll just get destroyed, and that makes them useless to me, more or less.
How much longer can you survive such losses, General? Perhaps it is time to consider surrender.
We are the Red Guard. Assault troop crawler here.
Tear through their armor. We will live in prosperity.
Okay, our bunkers are holding up good for now. Actually, I will build another
Can't hide from me.
Tear through their armor. I'm carrying the big gun.
another dozer just to kind of keep repairs going on these bunkers.
Next up,
Because
We're in
obviously,
your
if
base,
they
General.
fall,
Your defenses were
then
inadequate.
they aren't doing us much good.
Tear through their armor. Tank hunter here. Tear through their armor. China has been generous.
Okay, I'm not too worried about him. I need you there.
Tear through their armor.
Tanks amassing.
Alright, we're starting to get
preparing for the
some
finals.
veterancy, so
Will
that
your
will
defenses
help
hold
out.
this time?
Since he keeps sending fresh units. My supply trucks are some brave motherfuckers. Kudos to them, though.
Enemy tanks out there. Let's find the tanks.
Okay, and you need two
sending a pigeon.
regular infantry.
I built for
There we go, get that fire taken care of. I think at this point I'm willing to start risking neutron mines. Especially for the barracks. They keep trying to go for my first barracks, so...
My forces are at your door, General.
Put down another minefield there.
Upgrade complete.
See, it tweaks me that he still has time to fire his missiles, but... At least we're knocking them down each time.
We have big plans. It will look real nice when it's done.
This will be your last chance to prove
Yeah,
yourself.
get away from my dozer.
Soon my tanks will end your pitiful army.
Okay, it looks... Did we make a hole? I don't think we made a hole, so... We can try to knock this down, but we'll see if it actually works. There, subliminal messaging should help, at least as far as
The
dozer
Iron
repairs
Dragon
go.
marches through your puny defenses.
Yeah, we don't really have room for an airfield. That's the problem, is we're kind of bunched up here. So until we can push out, we don't have room for that. We can keep flying in paratroopers as free.
I built for China.
We got lost. Oh, the bomber I sent,
We are
right.
the Red Guard. Defenders of peace.
We can kind of just keep bringing these guys in.
The People's Army.
If we had more money and we weren't so expensive, I would have just pushed north right away and rushed that to get the vehicle pad, but we're kind of... Get out from there. We're kind of stuck now as it is.
You cannot believe
Alright.
your luck will hold out much longer, can you, General?
So we got that.
Tear through their armor. We will live in prosperity.
He's repairing things there.
Their armor. We'll tear through their armor.
Oh god. He actually took out the propaganda tower.
Tear through their armor. General. Let's build.
I fear this will end you, General.
China will grow.
We can put one there. Just kind of help start putting those around the
Under here.
around to help out.
Rocket launcher. I like the big targets.
Okay, so that's another garrison filled up.
Fight from high place.
So with this guy, I do want to kind of start securing our eastern flank. Once we do that, I'll probably start pumping out some hackers once we're more or less impenetrable to build up money, and then probably just build a mass of whatever the hell I want at that point.
Field orders complete, sir. prosperity.
Okay, let's build another
It would look real
propaganda
nice
tower.
when it's
Here,
done.
let's bring him back. I don't know why he keeps trying to go out. Maybe he has a death wish. I don't know.
Standing attention. Nothing will stop.
Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching
And
armor,
there we
General?
go.
We'll tear through their
Assault troop crawler here. Troop crawler sighting. We have plenty of seats. That's an easy one.
And who knows, maybe this time we'll actually just build up an actual reasonable assault force.
We'll tear through their armor.
Okay, let's do that. Let's bring in an
Quiet out there,
EMP
General. There must be a lot of
and
tanks rolling
then
towards
a
your
carpet
base,
bomber.
don't you
So
think?
that should let us hit, blow him down for a little bit again.
Let's build
Maybe just one more bunker here.
nice location.
Oh, you know, those are probably my soldiers getting
We'll
lost.
rebuild that war factory. Soon the tanks will again flow to your base like water.
And while they're doing
Unit
that,
lost.
wasn't soon enough. Shit.
Are you protecting your flanks, General? Why don't we have a look?
In any case, so we can bring these guys in over here.
Rocket soldier.
So that should about secure our flanks. We can
That's a
build a
good
propaganda
choice.
tower here real
Tanks,
quick.
build more tanks.
Yeah, at this point, I guess we'll build assault troop transports. And we'll
Unit lost.
kind of keep pecking at them with our
Construction.
get back here. Dumbass. Okay, we can fill up this garrison too. And I think at that point then I'm feeling pretty good about things. So it's just a matter of building up this assault force
We have plenty of
and sending it out basically. I know we've tried to build assault forces before against Hawaiian with poor results, but I have a better feeling about this one.
We'll tear through their armor. I'm carrying the big gun.
3, 4, 5, 6,
China's rocket.
7,
the people
I
fly.
like the big
8,
target.
and then we can send over
Nothing will stop our
infantry.
forces. We fight from high place.
Okay, so more paratroopers. And now at this point,
China is under attack.
Ready for a drive-by,
Tear
boys?
through their armor.
oops, one of you can get back in there.
We'll
Our
tear through
miniguns
their
will
armor.
just
And
strike
let's
the enemy.
keep our minigunners group together. We're kind of fucked if he ever decides to use napalm on them, but
We'll tear through
Armor, crush them.
let's see if we can take out at least one side of his defenses. I kind of want to infiltrate through this right flank, but we'll see what ends up happening.
I'm carrying the big gun.
Assault troop crawler here. We have plenty of seats.
There we go.
Ready for orders.
These guys could probably just be there for now.
Let's build.
You fix that.
Unit lost.
Board bonus, that can kind of help a little bit. Oh yeah, they aren't even touching them. Jesus. I think these are just regular chain guns. Speaking of which, haha, let's get our minigunner upgrade. Not that we've been using the miniguns too much, but
The part just before I finish off.
and again, I don't know if those actually apply to our soldiers or not, because they do use a Gatling gun, but it's not listed in their applicable upgrades, so
My tanks.
you know, even odds as to whether it applies or not.
China's rocket soldier.
Okay, so all of our fortified. Oops, he is short by 2 rocket soldiers.
I'm
Let's
carrying the
pop
big
you
gun.
in there. I think some of the damage that the MiGs do might get through to the soldiers, because I remember when one of the MiGs hit.
Attacking our base.
Unit lost.
I just built a new dozer, but when some of the MiGs hit this bunker, I think I remember seeing that
Prosperity.
that like a bunch of little health bars popped up, like they were being acted on by the propaganda tower, the little crosses. So that makes me think that some of the damage actually, even though it's a garrison structure, that makes me think that some of the damage actually gets past the structure and into the soldiers. But
All units, attack!
okay, so get another batch set to go here. I think after this one we'll build a hacker. A couple hackers to increase our money flow. Because that's kind of our big limitation now. Strong versus buildings, huh?
Tanks, move faster before our opponent considers an actual attack.
We can also try to just pound one of these guys too. There we go. See how that works out. And boop.
Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
Alright, so you can start making hackers. It's too bad they limit you to one internet center, but it is what it is.
Unit lost.
Alright, we managed to take out both of those, so now what we could do, try that to slow down his eventual assault. We can paradrop more of our soldiers in. He's ready, so let's fill him up.
I am going to take this time to construct more defenses. No, wait. I'll build more tanks instead.
Alright, a group of 5 hackers should suffice. Okay, so he didn't get in position to drop the EMP bomb, and it looks, yeah, that dozer's coming back. So we're going to have to coordinate this. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes it takes for our artillery to recharge, we can build up. I want to build to at least 8 of these. I don't know if we'll get that far, but then we can send them out and try to coordinate with the artillery strike and bombing run to eliminate the defenses of that side of his base, and then we can push through with our assault vehicles.
Their vehicles are vulnerable.
And it looks like 2 of our supply trucks survived, and I imagine they exhausted one of the little supply piles, so good on them. But I just assume they
We have plenty of seats.
keep themselves safe right now. Yeah, we can put another. Okay, we'll build a few more hackers, I guess. We'll build 8 hackers, so 2 groups of 4.
We're in your base, General. Your defenses were inadequate.
There we go. Then we'll resume production. You can go repair the propaganda center.
Our miniguns.
You guys can come on over here. Alright, so our bombing run's available. We could, I mean, I'd use it, but it wouldn't do anything. So, I mean, with only a 2.5 minute cooldown, we get it back before I notice, but it's just like, is it really worth just throwing them away? And it's not. I'll just keep it on standby in case things get really bad over here, which I don't think they will, but we can drop more mines here. Kind of slow the ingress of his forces into our area. There we go.
My forces are at your door, General.
I think these hackers are definitely going to help.
We'll tear through their armor. We'll tear through their armor. China has been generous.
You can build a propaganda tower there.
We'll tear through their armor.
Wow, they're taking the scenic route around.
Soon the attacks
Would have thought they could have walked in between either of these, but whatever.
Construction is complete.
We have plenty of seats.
Alright, empty out.
Next up, the front line.
Let's build.
Come on, man.
Nice location.
We have plenty of seats.
Alright, so we have 2 more rocket soldiers for that one. And you guys can start hacking.
The Iron Dragon marches through your puny defenses.
Live in prosperity.
There we go.
Tank under here.
They can't hide from me.
So let's see if we can get 3 more.
China is under attack!
We're awaiting your assault, General, but I'm beginning to wonder if it will ever come.
Oh, just be patient, General. Oh, not a hacker. For some reason I normally expect the rocket soldier to be there. Maybe it's like the GLA panel and my muscle memory's taking over for that. We can call in more soldiers. I mean, what we can do is we can follow up with our assault transports. We can send this infantry mass into, so even if our initial force is destroyed, they should still get there before the defenses are rebuilt, and they can wreak additional havoc on
I fear this
the
will
enemy.
end you, General.
They can't hide from me.
Okay, so we're looking for at least 2 more assault transports here. Why are you going forward? Are you going... I suppose he's trying to run them over, maybe, but...
Our war factories are working hard to make more tanks just for you, General.
Actually, let's do another batch of hackers. And I think we'll boost our assault transport by to 10. And that should hopefully be sufficient to at least kick down the door and break some things inside.
Ready for link up.
Okay, so he's about ready.
Can you feel the thunderous song of approaching armor, General?
We got half of that.
Super hacker. Ready for link up.
4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's dump these guys
China's rocket soldier.
and pop in some rocket soldiers here.
Armored trans.
Super hacker. Ready for link up.
Yes. Moving now, sir. Our miniguns will destroy the enemy.
Okay, we almost got the super hackers done. Alright, we have more mines, so we're going to lay those down.
Link up.
Been seeing some stuff from the north, so we'll put it down there. We got these guys done, so let's move them there. I will say this is like the least intensive power, like as far as power requirements go, this is like the least intensive I've ever made with any of the, excuse me, with any of the factions that require power.
Can't hide from
Alright, so now we'll dump these guys.
We are the Red Guard. Immediately.
Alright, so we got 2 propaganda towers working on our dozer, so he's actually
Tank under here.
pretty good,
Yes, General.
all things considered.
Enemy tanks out there.
I love the flashes from the mine detonations.
China's rocket soldier.
Alright, so we should just have 1 more.
China is under attack.
And these guys are in position,
Hand.
so we can commence the hack. And that should let us basically build a missile trooper every second, especially once they get upgraded. So
Are you impressed
I
with
think
the
that will
modifications
definitely
to my
be a big
tanks,
boon
General?
for us and let us kind of quickly replace our losses here. We'll use this barracks now.
Tear through their armor.
We have plenty of seats.
Tear through their armor.
Alright.
That's an easy one.
Tear through their armor. China's rocket soldier.
Yep, our first group is getting promoted now, so that'll further increase our income. I haven't seen many of his Emperor tanks lately, but I suppose that's a good thing.
China's rocket soldier.
Alright, so he's good. So let's try to get one more assault transport in here. Four, 5.
Tanks amassing our base.
Okay, so it's closer to like
Will
2
your defenses hold this
or
line?
1 rocket soldier every 2 seconds. So, which, you know, that's still a pretty fast rate of replacement.
Defenders of peace.
Let's see if I can actually get away with moving these guys out.
We have plenty of seats. Our miniguns will destroy the enemy. Yes. Understood.
We can just hide them like there. I mean, technically they should be able to defend themselves, but probably not while moving.
Under here. Moving rocket launcher.
And again, as long as he doesn't like one-shot the assault transports, they should be able to survive as well.
Unit lost.
Yeah, kind of what I didn't want to happen. Alright, the other transports can keep going. We'll just buy another. Because I think everyone survived. So we
This will
just,
be your last chance to prove yourself, General. Soon my tanks will end your pitiful army.
we just have to pop them in. Actually, we could just build a few more.
We'll tear through their armor.
'Cause that brings us... Let's see, we had 10, 9, 11... Yeah, so one more beyond this would give us 12.
Their armor. Tank under here. Yes, General. Drill through their armor.
Signing in.
They just walk past each other.
In your
Tear through their armor.
We'll build more mines.
Tear through their armor.
ready for order.
You guys can continue. We're actually kind of moving the same speed here.
Troopcrawler ready for assault.
1, 2, 3...
They can't hide from me.
Tear through their armor. On the hunt.
Alright, so you guys can
Moving now, sir.
mass yourselves at the border.
We'll tear through their
All units, attack!
And you can repair the propaganda center.
Unit lost.
Stop the front line.
And at this point, at least they didn't rebuild the bunkers.
Unit lost.
They can't hide from me.
tear through their armor.
Defenders of peace.
Alright, so you can amass there,
I'm carrying the big gun. Tear through their armor. Enemy tanks out there.
and you can amass.
We'll tear through their armor. China's rocket soldier. Moving rocket launcher.
Troopcrawler signing.
So now we can essentially occupy that area
That's in
that the
your
defenses were.
Unit lost.
Oh, we managed to
troopcrawler here. Take 'em
screw
out.
ourselves over with the EMP,
Let's
but
pay them a visit.
we can move in here real quick and
Nice base, General. Care to surrender it?
there we go.
That's in your seatbelts. Ready for a
And let's
drive-by,
bring
boys?
these guys
Everyone
in.
okay back there?
Unit lost.
So now we've kicked the door in. Really? I mean, if that's what floats your boat, man. We can set up another 4 hackers. I don't think we'll really need it.
Troopcrawler here.
Unit lost.
They could use some.
It's quiet out there, General. There must be a lot of tanks rolling towards your base, don't you think? Enemy tanks out there.
Alright, so
They can't hide.
I think we've waited for reinforcements long enough.
Red guard.
This is what we have to work with.
Enemies of the state.
Oh.
Orange Devil.
Unit lost.
Understood.
Let's get this ECM tank so I can actually pull our
I'm giving you
assault
a
transport
momentary
back.
advantage, General. But you won't maintain it.
We have plenty of.
There we go.
Let's pay them a
Now let's kick down the door and finish the job.
Looks like a good place to stop. That's an easy one.
Let's pay them a visit.
Shoot them! They're in our hands.
Let's pay them a visit.
Get your
All right.
guns ready.
Lost.
Everyone okay back there? Take them out!
Let's pay them a
Take the dozer out quick.
Take them out!
I didn't want to be right next to that when that flew, but okay.
Unit lost.
Let's pay them a visit. Hey! That hurt!
All right, more. Take out more of these reactors.
Anywhere else?
And he has some really powerful Gatling guns. I wonder if he just has like a faction bonus for that, because his Gatling guns are shredding vehicles in ways that I don't think I have ever seen mine do before.
Your defenses were inadequate. Everything at them.
Unit lost.
What? Oh, he took like the worst possible way. Okay, you can stop.
Build more tanks.
Unit lost.
Moving rocket launcher. Throw everything at them. The enemy. Throw everything at them.
Nothing will stop our
Oh, but my camera kept trying to move for some reason in ways I didn't want it to.
For the Republic! Cut through them! The Middle Kingdom! Immediately!
Unit
Okay.
lost.
The Middle Kingdom! Orange Devil! Moving now,
I will
sir.
happily
Cut through them!
waste your money here.
My forces are at your door, General.
Track down the enemy.
He's still trying to build more dozers.
Attack that one. Get them.
Let's take that out.
Attack that one.
See if we can kind of sneak in
Attack that one.
without triggering.
Attack that one.
Unit lost.
Yeah, without doing that.
Dead in their tracks. Dead in their tracks. Attack that one. Get them.
There we go.
Throw everything at them. The enemy. Dead in their tracks.
Oh,
Try to
I think my own guys kind of blew that up, but
I am impressed, General. Few survived this long.
Attack that one. Throw everything at them. The enemy.
all right. So let's keep going.
Way, General. Please make them feel welcome.
Moving rocket launcher. The enemy.
Unit lost.
MiG's gonna get really annoying, but if we can shut off his power
Yes, General. Moving rocket.
and more importantly kill.
Your puny defenses.
Yes, General. Get them. On the hunt.
Unit lost.
The enemy. Get them.
Come on.
Dead in their tracks. The enemy.
Unfortunately, he's a very good general when it comes to ensuring his base has an adequate power supply.
Throw everything at them. Attack that one. Yes, General. The enemy.
Let's see if we can try to push a bomber through here after that artillery strike.
Everything at them.
I don't know why he's making more supply trucks,
Destroyed
but
my barracks. So be it. Now,
he doesn't have supplies to pull from. They're already backed up.
Dead in their tracks.
I mean, if he's gonna waste money, I'm not gonna stop him, but still.
On the hunt.
Unit
Throw
lost.
everything at them. Attack
Yeah,
that
I
one.
think that was our
Everything at them.
bomber, so we aren't quite
I fear this will end you, General.
there yet as far as taking out his power.
Unit lost.
Attack that one. On the hunt. Throw everything at them. Yes, General.
There we go.
Let's find the target.
Now it's over.
Moving rocket launcher. Track down the enemy.
Let's take another one down for security's sake,
Yes, General.
but especially once we finish off his airfield.
Track down the enemy.
Ah, this is the part of the battle I enjoy the most. The part just before I finish off my enemy.
I think you've got it wrong, Kwai, because I'm about to finish you off.
Attack that one. The enemy.
So there we have it. We didn't have many survivors, but
Attack that one. The enemy.
we managed to push through and destroy his base.
Song of approaching armor, General.
On the hunt. Yes, General. Let's
Oh,
find
hello. We can get these guys
Unit
in
lost.
quickly enough. Ah, damn it, I was going to pull them up, but we can EMP them, disable the vehicles, and then we basically roll in with our infantry and clean up. Kind of the idea here. Because I don't want to...
Unit lost.
There we go. I don't want to, like, hit this reactor and have them come over and kill what's left of my
End their
group.
tracks. Get them. Attack that one. Get them. The enemy.
Tanks, move faster! Before our opponent considers an actual...
And everyone here is pretty much elite status at this point, so... There, now the mines will take care of them if they try to be bothersome. And we can finally pull in more
Are
reinforcements.
you protecting your flanks, General?
But I think that's it.
We are victorious.
You may have defeated my tanks, General, but the Tigress will crush you like an insect.
Alright, it's all over for General Quiet, and we managed to beat him. And, honestly, this is probably one of my more minimalist builds, in that, you know, it's like we had a half dozen bunkers or so. We just had man with rocket troops, we just had dozers rebuilding them, or not even that, repairing them. And then it was just, you know, we built up an assault force, and once there was a hole in his defenses and in his assault, we were able to send what was basically our secondary defense force out and sally into his base and destroy him. So, kind of a different game than just sitting on a bunch of super weapon timers until they hit 0. And kind of enjoyed it. So, hopefully we can have another interesting game next time with whoever our next opponent is. And with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time. Stay safe with all the viruses out there, and we'll see you then.